All right, so for today, I'm going to be doing another KBFIT 2.0 critiques Kamron, and today's exercise, I chose to do a goblet squat, an elevated goblet squat where I use wedges for my feet, so I'm able to get a little bit more of a range of motion, get more quad activation. I'm using a 100-pound dumbbell, and as you guys probably noticed if you watch my videos, I use a green heavy duty resistance band that goes around my waist. When I first started using bands with my squats, I actually would put the band around my neck, but after a while, you probably can imagine, that starts to hurt my neck. And so one time, I forgot how I found it, but I saw somebody on YouTube or Instagram or somewhere using a resistance band. Instead of putting it around their neck, they put it around their waist and crisscrossed it, so you can still get the same amount of resistance without hurting your neck. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. So since then, I've been doing that for my deadlifts and my goblet squats, or for any kind of squats, pretty much, most squats. So the reason why I'm choosing this exercise, obviously this one I'm using 2 feet, 2 arms, so it's not like you're gonna see any kind of imbalances with any particular side or anything like that. I just wanted to show this one because I haven't shown any squats yet, and versus like a barbell squat, I want to show a dumbbell squat because I kind of show at least a little bit on some of these how I actually get the dumbbell into position. You can see the struggle that I have with the 100-pound dumbbell, because I call them the I don't know what the name of them are, but the edges, you know how the dumbbell has the edges, the 100 pounds is pretty big, right? And so some of the struggles that I have with that one is when I'm getting deep into the squat, you know, it like bumps into my legs, and so it's kind of like, okay, where do you put your legs if I want my feet to be narrow, right? Because the more narrow your feet are in a squat, the more quads you get. So if I have my feet more narrow in the squat, I can't get the dumbbell in between my legs, so I have to widen my feet somewhat to get the dumbbell in between my legs. But then there comes my elbows, right? If I keep my elbows locked in like this, then my elbows hit my knees, and I still can't get that range of motion. So then it's like, okay, do I keep my elbows in? Do I flare them out? Where to put my feet? There's a lot of stuff going on with the goblet squat, and then just holding the dumbbell in and of itself is very tiring. Most of the time when I stop doing the reps, it's not even because my legs or glutes are tired. It's honestly because my core is tired. It takes a lot of core strength to get deep into that squat, to hold it, and to get that range of motion. And I could already tell you one of the things that I've noticed on this one is pretty much my pace. I tend to go faster than I should go, in my opinion, because like I said, my core gets tired, and just holding the dumbbell in this position gets tired. Now, usually when you do a goblet squat, you want to hold it up right under your chin, but like I said, with this heavier dumbbell with 100 pounds, since the edges are so big, you know, it's like I'm either gonna cover my face or not, and it's just hard to know where to put it. And even just holding it up here, my arms get tired. This is a lot going on with the goblet squat. It's a very easy movement, but at the same time, it's very challenging because there's a lot involved. And then when you're on the elevation with the wedges, or if you have squat shoes or whatever you're using to elevate yourself, it could be a challenge. So anyways, with that being said, that's my preamble for this one. I'm gonna start the first one so we can see my form. I've already watched all 3 of these sets already, and I don't see anything particularly wrong with my form other than what I've already mentioned in terms of struggling just with the where to put the dumbbells, where to put my arms and stuff like that. And like I said, you also see how I get into position. There's many different ways you can get into the position to start the goblet squat, like how you're gonna pick up the dumbbell, especially when it's heavier. But I was watching Instagram, and I found a very helpful way to get into the goblet squat in a better position. I'm not even gonna tell you how I do it, I'm just gonna show you how I do it. So with that being said, I'm going to press play on this first set. All right, and action. So see, I pick it up, I put it on my knee, and then I lift it up from there versus picking it off the floor. All right. Try to get my feet situated. As you see, my feet aren't as narrow as I want them to be. Boom, and the dumbbell already hit my leg a little bit, so I know I can't get that low, but I'm trying to get as deep as I can. I should hold it a little bit longer. That one I held it a little bit longer than the other ones. I'm trying to stay deep into that squat as much as I can, but I start to get really fatigued. You see my face right there. Yep. And then I just dropped it. And that, I would not suggest anybody dropping the dumbbell like that. That is not suggested. I don't recommend that at all. That's just what happens when I'm extremely tired and I try to push myself to do 1 extra rep. But like I said, what gets tired here is not even my legs. 100 pounds isn't that bad to lift for a squat. It's just, you know, like I said, I think it's just the positioning of where everything is. My core gets tired. That's just what happened. All right, so as usual, I looked at the footage, I try to make adjustments, mostly probably just knowing the pace that I want to do. All right, let's see how I do on set number 2. And action. This one I started to take too fast, but that's okay. Got the dumbbell position. I see I'm trying to put it a little bit higher, up higher so I can get deeper in that range of motion. See, I got a little bit deeper. I'm able to get a little bit deeper. My legs are a little bit shaky. Yep, I got deeper into that one because I'm holding the dumbbell up a little bit higher. But I'm starting to drop the dumbbell and I'm starting to get tired. And now the dumbbell's going in between my legs. That's what I can tell. Yep, those last 2 reps I just saw were not that great. But I'm putting it down in a safer manner. Still not the best, but that is a safer way to place the dumbbell down, putting on your knee first and then placing it on the ground versus just dropping it down. There's nothing wrong with dropping it down, but you always want to be careful, especially you don't want to hit your foot. I've done that before and that was painful. Yeah, I still have the scar from that. All right, on to set 3. Once again, I looked at the footage, I made the whatever adjustments I'm gonna make, and I guess we'll see it right now. And action. Picking up from the ground, putting on my leg, picking it up, trying to put it as high as I can. See, trying to make it as high as I can so I can get deeper in that one. Oh, that rep was too fast. See, these reps are a little bit faster than the last one. I'm trying to slow it down a little bit, I could see, but as you know, the slower I go, the longer I have to hold it. Yeah, I'm starting to, yeah. You see my grimace? I'm starting to lose it. So I knew that was it. Boom, there you go. So there I go with the goblet squats. If I had to give myself any grade for this one, I would give myself a B, a solid B. The reason I give myself a B is not because of necessarily form per se. Some of it is a little bit of form, but mostly just because of the pace. I was going not way too fast, but faster than I should go in my opinion. And also just because I know that I should be able to do more reps than that. It's just like I said, for me, it's holding that weight up so high, my arms get tired, my core gets tired, a lot of things get tired, and I'm unable to sustain that amount of weight for those amount of reps. But I feel like I should be able to do 12 or 15 reps easy, just my core and arms just can't handle it, I guess. I don't know. So see, things I need to continue to work on. So anyways, hopefully that was helpful to some extent. And so once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.